Hello Mzansi, welcome back to Mzansi Gossip Corner. We are back again with another trending story. This time on our radar, an update for you all on the Senzo Meyiwa trial. But before we jump into that, please subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and definitely hit that notification bell. A lot has happened since the commencement of this trial, and of course a lot of shocking statements were made, so let's quickly get you up to speed. Remember how in the beginning of this trial, they were trying to stop Netflix from filming in court because Netflix had a lot to gain financially from filming this case? Yeah, well, that didn't go so well and it was a total fail. Netflix is rolling cameras along with the likes of SABC, ENCA, and all our other local broadcasters. So we will probably be seeing another Netflix docuseries soon enough. Anyway, back to the actual trial. We've had Thabo Mosia, who is the forensic officer who was first to arrive on the murder scene, being grilled by Advocate Tefo, who is the defense for suspect number 1, 2, 3, and 4, and of course Advocate Mshololo, who is the defense for suspect number 5. While Thabo was being cross-examined by Advocate Tefo last week, Untate Tefo alleged that Kelly Khumalo shot Senzo Meyiwa by mistake, and it was said that a state witness will be brought in to testify that the gun that was used to shoot Mr. Meyiwa belonged to Ulongwe, who is Chikotwala's son. This was probably the most shocking statement that's been put on the table so far. I can't wait until Kelly Khumalo has had her day in court. They might as well make it a public holiday for all of South Africa because we are all waiting for that day. Anyway, back to Thabo and his lack of competence, which has been a key highlight in this case so far. Mr. Mosia holds a BTech degree from UNISA. He started his studies in 2016 and graduated in 2019. Now, remember that Senzo Meyiwa was shot and killed in 2014. I'll let you digest that and reach your own conclusions on it. Now, Advocate Zandile Mshololo has really questioned how he conducted himself during the investigation of the murder scene, and she has blatantly stated that he lacked the skills and the knowledge to be the forensic officer on this case at the time. A few things have come out through these cringy grilling sessions, and these things are that Thabo did not test for gun residue powder to determine if any of the people in the house might have shot Senzo Meyiwa. He also told the court that there was some evidence that was stored in his locker over the weekend and was not submitted for filing until the next Monday. He must have really been looking forward to that weekend. This was apparently the first time also that he mentioned this. It was not said in any of his affidavits. Advocate therefore further mentioned that a witness will be brought on to testify that Meyiwa died at the house and that him being rushed to the hospital was just a ploy to dump his body at the mortuary. Of course, there were also questions into why there was no trail of blood on the kitchen floor where Senzo Meyiwa was alleged to have been shot, and only blood spats on the wall. Senzo's body was clearly moved and Thabo could not place marks where exactly he was shot and killed. I guess this was a shock for everyone, even Mr. Thabo himself, who was clearly shocked based on his response. It is very clear that the crime scene had been tampered with by the time that Thabo Mosia arrived at the scene. I think all of us as a country are most interested to hear from the people who were in the house the day Senzo Meyiwa was shot. In case you're wondering who those people were, it was Kelly Khumalo and her sister Zandile. It was their mother, Ukhumalo. It was also Chikotwala's son, Longwe Twala, and Meyiwa's two friends, Umthokozisi Twala and Tumelo Madlala. Kelly has had very little to say on this case. Very little. I think it will be interesting when she actually comes out and says something. But anywho, let us know what your thoughts are on this very topical trial, and we will be tracking this trial very closely and keeping you updated. We'll see you again.